up, YouTube? How's everybody out there doing today? I hope you guys are having a fabulous freaking day. It's crazy that I'm making this video because about 10 days ago, 11 days ago, from the date of this published video, Do It With Dan posted a video about getting a motorcycle, a new motorcycle. He ended up getting a Gixxer 600. And so it's crazy that he posted about buying a motorcycle to ride, and here I am kind of doing the same thing with a different little bit of a twist on it, honestly. But you guys are gonna enjoy it regardless. And I'm glad that Do It With Dan is back on a motorcycle. I started watching him years ago when he first had his 600 Sharpie bike, his CBR 600. You know, that's cool that he has a bike now. That's freaking awesome that he has another motorcycle and he's gonna get back into riding. To start off this video, this beautiful 1997 Integra sitting behind me. First link in the description is the Operation Boot Camp Build t-shirts for my kid that is in Marine Corps Boot Camp down in Parris Island, South Carolina, literally graduating September 30th. And by the time this video is uploaded, I'm so like messed up, uploaded, he will be going through the crucible, the freaking crucible, and becoming a United States Marine. I am extremely proud of him. But if you guys go check out the playlist that talks about all the videos that I've made about this car and why we're doing it. Basically, we're building it as a surprise for him. He does not know it's being built. He doesn't know all the parts and stuff that we have for the car, but we've gotten this far so far with the wrap and the wheels and tires and some other little doodads. But go check out the playlist, Operation Boot Camp Build, building it while my kid's at boot camp thing. Go check that playlist out and you'll be updated on all that's going on. But like I said, first link in the description below, guys. You will see the t-shirts for sale that are helping to sponsor this freaking awesome build. Now keep in mind, these t-shirts are only going to be limited and available till about October 9th or 10th. And that is it. We will never sell these t-shirts ever again, guys. So get yours. So as the thumbnail depicts, and of course as the title depicts, I have gotten myself into a motorcycle. And we're gonna put it outside here. We're gonna start her up, put her outside, and show you what she is, guys. Unless you already know. You might already know. I don't know. Well, guys, I got my old CBR1000 back. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Well, guys, there she is. My old 2008 Honda CBR1000RR, sitting pretty. I mean, look at this thing, guys. I was never expecting to ever see this motorcycle again, ever. Like, I seriously thought this was never going to come back into my life. It's crazy the way it did, to be honest. I don't want to explain that here in the video, but just luck of the draw. Really luck of the draw and knowing the right people. And here we are. Here we freaking are. It's back in my life. It's back in my life. I bought this bike with, gosh, I think 14,000 miles on it. 14,000 miles. I bought this bike down in Virginia like 7 years ago. 7 years ago, guys. And it currently has, what's it have? 37,754 miles on it. Now, I want to tell you something. I didn't sell the bike with 14,000 miles on it. I sold the bike. I got rid of this bike back in the day when it had, probably 4 years ago, I had to get rid of this bike. It had to go bye-bye and I got rid of it, and it had 33 or 34,000 miles on it 3-4 years ago. And here we are with it back again with almost 38,000. So the few people that owned it, I think there's 2 people that owned this bike after I got rid of it, and they only put like 4,000 miles on it, and that's it, which is nothing in a period of time of 4 years. Now, there's a few things on this bike that are not the same, unfortunately. I had so much done to this bike. This is the original wrap that I had on it. This was the second wrap that I had on it that I got done. The first wrap InShane Designs did, and then the second wrap, there's another company that did the second wrap on it. There's a video on my YouTube about that, on both of them actually, and the wrap that Shane did and the wrap that the other company did too. It's both in my YouTube videos. But the wrap actually is holding up pretty good all these years later, being abused. You can see it's coming up a little bit. So we are probably going to get another set of fairings for this thing, and or wrap them, or just get another set of fairings for them. I don't know what I'm going to do yet, but for right now the fairings are in pretty decent shape. It's crazy. I'm like, I can't believe this thing's back in my life. I cannot believe it. I cannot believe that this thing is back in my life. It is crazy to think I have this bike back. This is one of my favorite bikes out of all the bikes that I've had. I've had, you know, 2002 Triumph Daytona 955 Centennial Edition. I had a ZX 07 ZX 600 Cowie, which was a good bike, and you know, I had this, a 2008 CBR1000RR. When I had it, I did a whole bunch of stuff to it. Golen Motors in Ephrata, PA, they dyno tuned this bike, and it made some pretty decent numbers on their dyno tuning. The whole, I have to take this off to inspect it. I haven't had this thing apart yet, but you know, the gas tank is heat wrapped underneath to keep heat away from the fuel. The air box is completely heat wrapped, so to keep engine heat away from the air box and stuff. What else did I do? I think I put these clip-ons on here as well. There's a few things wrong with the bike when I got it back, though, unfortunately. Supposedly the guy that owned it before dumped it, or I had a buddy dump it, and it ruined the mirror, so he ended up putting new mirrors on. You can see where it's scratched up here on the body a little bit. He said he put another swing arm on as well, and the Two Brothers exhaust, the beautiful Two Brothers exhaust that I had on. I had a freaking awesome Two Brothers slip on this bike, and it's gone. He said it got damaged, so they ended up putting this, I don't even know what, some cheap carbon fiber one on, which still sounds good, but that Two Brothers slip on was freaking just the best sounding exhaust ever. It needed rear brake pads, it needed front brake pads, so I installed them. They were not that expensive, and it needed a tail light. The tail light was shot, wasn't working at all, which wasn't letting the turn signals work either up front here. So I replaced the tail light, and now all my turn signals work, which I'm happy about that. The high beam's the only thing that works. Low beam not working. Aux beam is sending me out a set of H7 LEDs, the brightest LEDs they offer, which is going to be freaking awesome. I'm going to install them in the bike. That way it's nice and safe to ride at nighttime. He did put new tires on it. Some Dunlop, I don't know what these are. Dunlop somethings, I don't know, 190s. Sport Max or something, I don't know what they are, but some Dunlop tires. Both front and rear tires. The bike is pretty much looks kind of the same, except for a few little things, like it's missing some bolts, you know, in the fairing. The fairing bolt kit is all messed up. The seat's not bolted down. That's missing that. And the lithium battery I had in this bike, when I got rid of it, is no longer in the bike. It's actually gone, and there's now just a regular motorcycle battery in there. He has the one-up seat that he's going to be dropping off to me that matches the wrap. But he ended up buying, I guess when I got rid of it, I didn't give that individual the rear seat. So he ended up buying a seat off of eBay or whatever. You can see the wrap's different because I had this seat wrapped in carbon fiber compared to this one. Tighten the chain up. The chain was extremely loose, so I ended up tightening the chain up as well, getting everything, you know, kind of made sure everything's good to go. My little, I gotta get a new one of these for that side, probably a new, I think these are D3 handlebar grabber thingies. Get another set of those too. And the PMR kill switch was broken, so he had a piece of aluminum in here, which was not good. So I ended up just cutting the wire, and as you can see, I just tied them together. That way it's connected all the time and it doesn't need a kill switch anymore. But other than that, I actually rode the bike the other day, and it did really good. It really did good. It rode real good. I probably put like, I think I put like 20 miles on it maybe. I don't know. Let me check here how many miles I put on this thing. Let's see here, 30 miles. I put 30 miles on this bike. Holy shit, I was not expecting 30 miles. I didn't think I put 30 miles on it, that's for sure. Yeah, so I put 30 miles on it. It was beautiful, and filled it up and everything, and it drove really good. I'm missing the clips for the fairings back here. So there's a lot of little stuff that needs to be addressed on the bike, but it's safe to ride. I got it back safe to ride. Did an oil change on it, new filter. That hasn't been done in forever and ever and ever. So got that done, and yeah, she rode good. It needs a plastic piece on this side. That's gone. I don't know where that went, but that's not there anymore either. Just little stuff, but all in all, the bike's still in the same exact shape, other than the missing things and the broken things that it was in when I got rid of it, you know, a couple years back, 4 years back. It's just crazy. It's crazy that I have this freaking motorcycle back. This thing was such an awesome riding 1000RR, 1000cc bike, and you would think a 1000cc bike would be just crazy to have, and it is, don't get me wrong. Anybody that has a 1000cc bike will tell you they're very dangerous, but this thing just rode amazing, guys. Rode freaking amazing. I love this bike. I love this bike, and now I have it back. I have it back, and that makes me so freaking happy. You have no idea how happy that freaking makes me to have this bike back, and the little tidbit stuff that it's going to need in order to be 100% fresh again and exactly how it was when I got rid of it is not going to take much at all. You know, little cosmetic stuff, and that's it. Probably another fairing kit, and that's about it. I mean, this thing's gonna be freaking nice. The only sucky part now is the fact that, you know, the season's actually ending here in Pennsylvania. Unlike Do It With Dan, he lives down in the Georgia area, and it's always sunny and beautiful down there, so you can always ride your motorcycle, unlike up here where we're gonna get snow here in the next month or two. But I figure over the winter, you know, obviously I can go ahead and mess around with this bike a little bit and get things going with it. That way for next season, it's 100% ready to ride and good to go. And I might actually start doing a little bit of motor vlogging again, like I used to back in the day. I used to do, you know, some motor vlogging back in the day as well, and not very many videos, but there's a few on my channel. If you see them, there's a few. But yeah, let me know in the comments below, guys, if you're interested in some motor vlogging or some bike action or something of that nature. I can't believe I'm 43 years old and I'm fat, so, and I got a 1000cc sport bike now. I think that tells you everything you need to know about me. But man, this is like bittersweet, and even for the guy that I got the bike from, it's kind of bittersweet for him because he ended up buying a brand new BMW 1000RR, and he just had this, and he even literally told me, he's like, I'm gonna miss this bike so much. He's like, this bike was so fun to ride and just so nimble and so awesome to ride. But it was basically it was bittersweet for both of us. It was bittersweet for him to let the bike go, but it was also bittersweet for me to have the bike back in my possession. And he was happy. He actually was very happy that the bike was coming back to me and not to some random Joe Blow out there that was probably going to wreck it and kill himself on it, because this bike isn't no joke with the tune on and everything. Unlimited mile per hour, unlimited everything. Rev limiters raised, the whole freaking works. So this bike is freaking fast. Like, it's a lot faster than what it is stock. I actually had a buddy of mine, my buddy Hunter, that lives down in Georgia as well. He actually had this thing at the drag strip in Maryland, in Cecil County, and he was punching out like 9.7, 9.8 runs with this thing with him on it, at like 145 miles an hour. It was crazy fast for what it was at Cecil County, Maryland. So I wish I had video of that, but I don't have any video of that. I'm too fat to be drag racing this thing. I drag raced it one time, scared the shit out of me. I think I did like 146 or something in it. But yeah, the bike's back, guys. The bike is back on the channel. This is going to be interesting. We'll see how this goes. Comment below. Let me know if you're interested in bike stuff, bike videos. We can do some of them. We can incorporate some of those videos into the YouTube channel as well, and show you all that stuff. Freaking awesome. I can't stop looking at it. I love it. I love it. It's like Zach's Integra. It's just something that you can't stop looking at. It's just so pretty, you know, so freaking pretty, guys. So freaking pretty. Well, that's it, man. I just wanted to make a quick little video showing you guys the motorcycle, showing you guys that it's back in my life and all that stuff. I never thought it would happen, to be honest. I thought this bike was long gone. Thought I lost her forever. And here she is, guys. Here she is. Oh God, this is good stuff. I'm so happy. I'm so happy. I can't wait to ride it again, to be honest. I got to work today, unfortunately. I can't ride today because I got to work. Plus the skies don't look too friendly. Probably going to rain later on today too. But we're gonna get some riding time with her in. We're definitely gonna get some riding time. That's it for the video, guys. Like I said, I just wanted to introduce the bike back into the channel again. I hope you guys are happy to see her. I know I'm happy to see her, and I'm excited to, you know, take some time away from the shop, you know, a couple hours here or an hour there on a weekend or a cool October night, and get some riding in, you know, do a little bit of riding, just kind of rest my soul, you know what I mean? The one thing about bikes, guys, you know, if you ride a bike, you know, bike life, man, if you know how to ride a motorcycle and you ride a motorcycle, whether it's a Harley, a Honda, a Yami, a Vulcan, whatever, it's in your blood. Like, it's hard to get rid of a motorcycle, and it's hard to get rid of the feeling of wanting to ride a motorcycle. And even though I'm old and I'm a lot fatter than I used to be when I had this bike, I don't care. I'm going to enjoy it, and I'm going to have some fun and enjoy the ride and stuff. But I'm also at the same time going to be safe too. I always wear my gear, So I have to get some new gear. I had to get some new boots and stuff like that. But other than that, like, it's gonna be a lot of fun. I'm super happy and super excited to have this bike back, guys. Other than that, if you don't follow me over on Instagram for pics and updates, do that now. Diablo Formula Racing. Subscribe to the channel, guys. If you're into motor vlogging and you want to see bike stuff, subscribe to this channel. Don't worry, we'll be having some more stuff coming up on it. Hit that notification bell. Hit that bell, put it on all, that we get notifications of all the videos coming out here in the future. I have a big variety of things on this channel. It's just not one thing or another. So it's a little bit of content for just about everybody out there that's watching. It's just not one singular thing. It's a whole bunch of different stuff, car stuff, obviously now bike stuff, boot camp stuff for my kid, like you see in the beginning of the video, and racing stuff, and just daily vlogging stuff. So it's a little bit of content for just about everybody out there that anybody can enjoy, and not just one specific thing on this channel. So hope you guys enjoyed this video, and deuces, guys.